Hello, everyone. My name is Therese Hauk, and I'm a nurse, and I also am a yoga instructor and a Lifevantage distributor. And tonight we are going to be talking a little bit about revving our metabolism naturally. So here we are, mid-January. The New Year's resolutions are getting old, right? We're getting a little worn down, a little tired. Maybe we've hit a plateau in our weight loss journey, if we're on a weight loss journey, or you're just feeling a little stuck. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in January, but anytime when you're, trying to improve your health, you're trying to get more energy, and you just get stuck in a certain place. And so, we can eat healthy, we can exercise, but sometimes it just takes a little extra oomph to get that weight off, to take us to the next level. So that's what we're going to be sharing tonight. There's actually 3 rather easy ways to rev your metabolism, activate your cells, to help them to get healthy and lose weight eventually. So we're going to be talking about those 3 ways: NRF2 activation, NRF1 activation, and as well as a fat burning. And then those 3 combined, making the metabolic stack. And then we'll end tonight by just talking a little bit about our company. So let's start by going into a definition of what metabolism is. Metabolism, the definition is it's actually the chemical reactions in the body's cells that change food into energy. Doesn't sound very complex, right? It's just chemical reactions, but it's actually very, very complex. There are so many things that are going on in your body that affect our metabolism. And I could spend the whole evening trying to explain all of the different chemical reactions that happen. But we're going to focus on just a couple of different, more specific reactions or pathways that are in our bodies. Now, we're going to be talking about 2 different pathways. The first one is NRF2 activation. And it's important to know that these are naturally occurring pathways in our bodies. They're there. They act in our 20s and 30s as they should. They clean, well, at least the NRF2 pathway, it is designed to clean up gunk that is created from the breakdown of oxygen. And that is called oxidative stress or free radical damage. So I love this quote from Washington State University, and I just have to read it to you. NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. This was made by Washington State University in 2015. Why is that? It's because this oxidative stress is related to the majority of diseases and problems that we have in our lives. And this illustration shows you what happens with oxidative stress. And we're comparing it to an apple because guess what? When you cut an apple in half and it starts to turn brown, that is a very visual example of oxidative stress. It's basically oxygen breaking down, and what is left behind are free radicals. Free radicals are not good for us. They're not good for our cells. And so you see what happens when we get too much buildup of free radicals. It breaks the cell down, it damages it. And so what we have to do, and what we have done in the past, like when we're in our 20s and 30s, is our body creates antioxidants. Antioxidants are what fight oxidative stress. Our bodies are very good at that when we're younger. As we get older, this NRF2 pathway, which is what creates these enzymes, antioxidant enzymes, this pathway, it needs to be rejuvenated and reactivated. And so in the early 2000s, we created a product that helps to activate this pathway, and it's called Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. It's comprised of 5 ingredients. These are all natural antioxidants in and of themselves. What they do, though, is they work synergistically together to activate this NRF2 pathway in every single cell in your body. So instead of having one antioxidant that works on one free radical, boom, one and done, you have every single cell being activated. And so your activation is like 1,000,000,000,000 to 1. And we have shown that we can reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days in every individual that has been tested. So this is quite a powerful statement. Reducing oxidative stress by this level brings us back to how our body functioned when we were in our 20s and 30s, like I've mentioned. So what's so important about NRF2 activation for revving our metabolism? Well, think about it. When you are when you eat like something that just gets you really full and you're just kind of sluggish and there's just a lot of blah in your system. That's a good medical term, blah, in your system. You don't want to do anything. Your energy levels are low, you're sluggish. And so if we can get into our cells, clean up this gunk, activate our cells to do what they're supposed to do, what we find is that people naturally lose weight just by taking this product. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the next activator, which is our NRF1 activation. And I'm going to turn the meeting over to Julie Keel. Julie Keel has been with Lifevantage for about a year, right, Julie? And you're still muted.
Guess you wouldn't be able to hear me, would you?
So you've been with us for about a year, right?
Yes, a year.
And Julie works at Community Hospital. So take it away.
All right. So we're talking about metabolism tonight. And so how do you boost your metabolism when you're tired? How are we going to get revved up when we have no energy and we're having a hard time sleeping? So how are we going to get going with this metabolism if we don't have, we're tired and our no energy? Well, we have another pathway, and it's called NRF1 pathway. And so it is also open in our cell, helping to activate our body. One big thing, mitochondria. What is mitochondria? Well, it produces 95% of the energy that our body uses. So that's a lot, 95%. And it builds ATP, which is the cellular energy that pumps the blood to our heart. So that's really important. So as we age, our mitochondria declines. It gets damaged. So what we need to do is activate it through this pathway. So that's where we get that no energy and we're tired. It's more oxidated stress from our environment and sometimes the foods we eat, like Therese was talking about. So the mitochondria, we need to think of it as a hard drive. So it's a hard drive in our body, and we need to reboot it. We need to renew it. We need to reclaim it. so that we can be active, get that metabolism going. And another thing is sleep. Well, if you're not sleeping well, you're going to be tired the next morning. This NRF pathway, if we can get that NRF pathway open, it helps with the deep sleep. The NRF1 does with the REM sleep, the really deep, where you're going to get relaxation and be able to get up in the morning and feel energized to start that day. So that metabolism is going to start functioning. So there are 5 natural ingredients in this product. They're at the bottom of the screen. I'm not going to try to pronounce those. But so it is natural, goes through the pathway, just like the NRF2. So I have been with the company for a year, and I've been on the products for a year. And since I've been doing it, I have noticed that when I go to sleep, I'm out. And it's not that I've wore myself out, it's just by taking these products, it's really made me feel better, made me feel healthier. My sleep has increased. I love to go hiking, and I love to be outdoors and go do things with my friends. And after working, 8-9 hours a day, when you get home, you don't feel like it. But now I feel like I can do it because my metabolism is up. So, yep, NRF1. And there is a testimony here that Therese has found. Let me move this over, that I'd just like to read to you. So it says, "Thank you so much for sharing your health and weight loss testimony, Erica. I'm a busy mom of 2 busy little boys. Since having my oldest 6 years ago, my health has progressively declined. One of my top complaints has been my weight. Before having kids, I was a certified personal trainer. Before that, I was an athlete. I loved running and lifting weights and dreamt of sharing those passions with my kids. After having kids, I consistently kept gaining weight no matter what I tried to do about it, and tried numerous diets and cardio, weightlifting, nothing mattered. I lost no weight at all. In fact, I kept gaining it. At first, I could tell myself that it was just muscle I was putting on from weightlifting. But when I reached 250, I knew for sure that something was wrong. I had been thinking about these supplements for a year and finally felt like I had nothing else to lose, so I might as well try them. I've been taking the Protandim NRF1 and NRF2 for 2 months, and I'm thrilled to say the scale's at 228.8. There's no doubt in my mind that the Protandim is responsible for the weight loss. I've been under a lot of stress the past 2 months and have not been careful about what I've been eating. And stress will always put on the pounds. But here I am down 20 pounds while not even trying. And after 6 years of gaining weight while absolutely killing myself to try and keep it off without success, I'm definitely a customer for life."
Thank you, Julie. That was excellent. And, that is not, I just have to say that story is not unique. I mean, there's story after story that I have heard that are on our page on the on Facebook that say the same thing. I mean, people, they're just not even trying. They just don't have the appetite that they used to. And so let's move on to our third product that I want to talk about, the third way to help to rev our metabolism, and that is through burning fat. And so Lindsay Peterson is with us tonight. She is a personal trainer and a certified nutrition coach, and she's going to share with us what the fat burn, how it works.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lindsay Peterson, and I am really excited tonight to talk about one of our amazing weight management products, which is called Physique Fat Burn. As you can see from this diagram here, it is specially formulated to help us lose that visceral fat or that intra-abdominal fat, which over time, a lot of us have trouble with gaining weight around our midsection there. And You can see from this diagram that the visceral fat is more of the deep fat, not just under the skin, but more of that deep fat that is really, really hard for us to get rid of. So this amazing product really, really helps us to do that. And here is a before and after photo of a woman who tried our products for a few months. And if you look closely, you can see that she has lost a lot of that visceral intra-abdominal fat. Her stomach looks flatter, it looks different, there's more definition. And it's because she has been taking our products. And it's just an amazing, amazing product. Let's talk a little bit about what's inside of it. What I love most about it is that it's not going to hurt you. These things are all natural. And that is something that I, as a health coach and personal trainer, totally believe in and can support. So what's inside? We have green coffee bean extract, which is something you're probably familiar with. It's one of those ingredients that really helps support healthy weight loss and reduce body mass. It also helps us to maintain regular blood sugar levels, which is a huge deal when you're talking about trying to lose extra weight. And it helps us just promote our fat burning. We also have sinatrol in there, and sinatrol is one of those amazing ingredients specifically selected from Mediterranean citrus fruits. So once again, all natural. It helps us to support our lean body composition and healthy metabolism. It also helps us reduce our body fat and supports continuous fat burning. And that's one of those important things when you think about continuous fat burning. That doesn't always happen, right? So it's like if we miss a day of this product, we're still going to be burning more fat than we would had we not taken it at all. And that's an important thing. Then there's B vitamins, and among many other physiological effects that B vitamins have on our bodies, it helps our bodies turn our food into usable energy. So really quick, let's just go over the benefits of Physique Fat Burn product and what it can do for us. It will allow us to more readily use our fat cells for energy. And that is an amazing thing. We all have a little bit of extra fat, most of us do. And it's getting our bodies to use that fat for energy that's harder. And this product will help us to do that. It will help us to maintain a lean body composition, which is something that we're all wanting to do. It's healthier. It makes us feel better. It will help us support our metabolism for continuous and prolonged fat burning. Like I was saying just a second ago, continuous fat burning. So if we just combine it with exercise and a healthy diet, is going to give us that extra kick that we need to continually burn more fat. It will help us feel more energized. And last but not least, it supports healthy weight management, which is something that I think all of us are looking for, and it will help us all feel better and live healthier lives, which is important to me. And as a health coach, I totally back these products. They are amazing, they're natural, and they will help all of us feel better. Therese, back to you.
Thank you, Lindsay. Good job. Yeah, and for me personally, I love the fat burn, and I do notice, if when I take it, and I I have not started it this month, and I need to, but that fat tire, that's right in my middle, right in my waist, it gets less when I take the fat burn, and then when I don't take it, it comes back. So for me, I'm an active person. I eat healthy, but I just feel like I just need that little extra. And that's what does it for me. Now, all three of these products are available together for a reasonable price. It's called the Metabolism Essentials Stack, and it's $130 per month. You get the Protandim NRF2, Protandim NRF1. Those are the two activators for our cells. And then the fat burn, which, as Lindsay beautifully illustrated, is just wonderful for helping our bodies to utilize fat for energy. So who makes all this stuff? Well, it's a company called Lifevantage. Lifevantage is an amazing company. It's been around since 2003, and we in 2005 had a story that John Quinones did with ABC Primetime Investigative Report. And he basically came to our company to try to debunk what we were saying. We were making these claims. We were saying we could reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. That was actually our only product at that time, and the NRF2. And he wasn't able to debunk it. He actually did this tests, and his oxidative stress was reduced by, I think it was like 35% in 2 weeks. So we were sold at GNC stores, which didn't work very well for our company. We ended up going into direct sales, which is where we are today. And that was in 2009. So we've been around a while. We are well established. We're debt free. We are publicly traded on the NASDAQ under LFVN. We have exemplary leadership. I was not looking to become a distributor. As I mentioned, I'm a nurse, I'm a yoga instructor, I'm a very busy person. But once I started to learn more and more about these products, I wanted everyone I know to be on them. And so it was just natural for me to start in with being a distributor and to be able to make a little extra money on the side to, help. And I do think that's important right now, because no job is safe right now. I'm a nurse and I wasn't getting my hours, which seems crazy, but it was because I did a lot of outpatient work, and everything got called off during the year of 2020 because of COVID. So I was so grateful that I had this other job, this backup, that I could work at home on my own time, in my pajamas if I wanted to, doing what I needed to do to make a little extra money to help my family. So this company, it's so easy because everything is on the computer. You don't have to have a garage full of product. You don't have a minimum amount of product that you have to buy every month. And they take care of us. So if you're looking at making a little extra money, please talk to the person that invited you to this meeting. If you just want to give these products a try to help rev your metabolism and lose a little extra weight, have more energy, get better sleep, we'd love to have you as a customer as well. So contact the person who invited you to this little webinar, and thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a great night.